Hello guys and welcome back to 666 Games. We're back in on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This will be episode 7. Unfortunately it's going to have to be a bit of an episode 7.5 as once again I recorded footage for this and then my file got completely corrupted, messed my computer up, everything got shut down, didn't go well. So what we're going to do instead here is replay this. I'm going to give you a bit of a cinematic experience because I played all the way through this. Got pretty far in the end, unfortunately, and then everything messed up. So what I'm intending to do, I think, is play through this, give you a bit of a cinematic experience. Trying to aim at that. So I'll probably do a little bit less. I know I don't tend to talk too much anyway, but I'll probably do a little bit less talking even than usual for this episode, just to give you a cinematic experience. And when I reach the point I was at last time, I think I will stop, just because this is on a separate account to the other playthrough I'm doing, where my data got corrupted. It's just the recording footage got corrupted. So where this is on a different account, I don't really want to continue playing through on this account past where I got to before, as I'm kind of using this as a backup to save any data that might get corrupted, because it is unfortunately happening, more than just the once. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to play through this up to the point that I got to before. Hope you enjoy. And speak to you later.
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground. What was that? Another hijacked cutter. Reporting a live cutter near the cell blocks. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything. Guess I'll get all the rewards for this.
Still alive in there?
So far. Almost to the prison.
Good. Imperial distress calls are going out across the planet.
Oh yep, so one thing I did notice, even running through this last time,
We can do this. I promise.
is that Kashyyyk seems to be the only planet so far where we actually experience loading screens. They're only small, a bit like that one, but there were a few of them that popped up last time I was playing through this, which I did notice. So just to bear that in mind, if anything freezes, it's probably because of that. Okay, so we're locked out this side. Oh yeah, so we want to head down here.
The Jedi will be here any minute.
And our reinforcements.
In retreat.
Got it.
Where's that?
Someone else take him down.
Why not make it easy for myself?
Keep your distance.
Lovely.
This needs power.
Yeah.
Doing okay back there, BD1? No guards. Hey. We're here to free you. You're not alone.
Visitation is not permitted. Sudden movement unforeseen. Describing are low. Very low. Inferior Jedi.
Glad to help.
Who's ready to fight some imps? All right, let's help these Wookiees get back in the fight. Great work, Jedi.
Saw's up ahead. We must be close.
We're pushing them back. Keep it up. We almost got them.
You're not getting me!
Hey, BD1. Pretty hurt.
Another one of those loading screens that I was talking about.
Come back here. What is it? Lock tight. What'd you find?
To the prisons. We need the Wookiees to finish this. Hurry!
They've got reinforcements!
Go, go, go!
The door's jammed! Won't budge, we're trapped!
We gotta get them out of there.
Hurry! Protect the prisoners!
Launching attack! On it! Forward! That stormtrooper! He's dead!
Bashing provided. Scanners failed. Unproductive, human. You
You've done it! The Wookiees are free! Get to the roof!
Get ready. A nice big epic battle.
Let's take him on. Someone else attack him.
Unwise.
Watch my back. Step back. I've got this. Faster.
Your odds of surviving are low. Very low.
Moving to engage.
Guys come in.
Keep on him.
Taking aim.
Keep formation.
You can catch him still.
Incompetent.
Take care of
Trivial
them.
opposition.
Quick.
Valueless.
You ready, buddy?
Not
Jedi! We don't have the firepower to breach this hole.
We're on it.
Finish him off. And then we get our second encounter with a nice ATST. Stick with the full stick. Oh, struggling to see the bullets.
Attack him quickly.
Stim! Help me!
Move in.
Yeah, I'm really struggling with the bullets at the moment. Helpful.
Moving back.
Give me Stim!
block. There we go. So I did actually struggle with that one last time as well. He actually killed me the first time around because that condensed space just makes a massive difference compared to the first one you fight. But we got there this time with a nice little fight.
Everyone! These have been hard years. We've lost comrades, friends, family to the Empire. Dark times. And yet the fire still burns. Hope still burns. The Jedi are not yet lost. We are not yet lost. Kashyyyk is not yet lost. For the cause!
Saw Gerrera. Call to arms.
You've seen what the Empire has done to Kashyyyk. These stories are playing out all over the galaxy. My partisans could use a Jedi on our side.
I'm honored. But we have our own mission I can't walk away from. Not yet.
The offer stands. Keep it in mind.
Cal, I'm Mari Kosan, and this is Commander Choisik.
Sorry, I'm not quite fluent.
Choisik says he'll do whatever he can to find Tarful and vouch for you.
Do you think he's still alive?
Have faith, Cal. We'll be in touch with your ship. For the cause.
Alright, so happy go Wookiee, as we saw there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going a bit because there's still a tiny bit further that we can go before we catch up to where I got to before. Just have a chat with Saul.
Been fighting for so long. Have you learned anything from war?
Nothing unites people like tragedy. Everything the Empire takes from us only makes us stronger. Each injustice spurs others to join our cause. If we stand together, we can win.
Just like today. Thank you.
Alright, so wander back a little bit. This should take us all the way over to our
I've
ship.
been monitoring Imperial communications and I picked up something. Project Augur has been reactivated. The Empire may be close to finding another Zeffo tomb.
Looks like we still have work to do.
So the next move I chose to make after going back to the Mantis is to head to Zeffo again. I know we just came from Zeffo to come to Kashyyyk to battle through all that. We're going to head back to Zeffo. There is a new
You think Saw and the others
mission
will be
objective.
okay? Always looking on the bright side, huh? Hey,
That's all loaded up for us.
Thanks.
I'm just going to plot my way through here quick. Okay. So this is where the Force thing comes back, but oh, I'm gonna get attacked by the spider. Back in this fight again, are we? Okay. Well, my own fault for jumping down there, I suppose. Well, actually, while we're here, let's just have a look at a few of the customization options we got. I may not have picked up absolutely everything that I did on my other playthrough. Let's just see what we have. We've got passion and strength emitter, which just makes this thing even smaller. Switch-wise, Valor and Wisdom 2 is available to us now. Sleeve, Passion and Strength 2, Valor and Wisdom 2. And the materials, I've got Slivian Iron on for this one. We also have Copper, obviously, from before. Durasteel, which is actually what we've got equipped on our other run through. And now Du-nuuuuh, which is this nice black shaded one, as well as Matte. And actually Matte would be real nice. So I'm not gonna mess around too much on this one, because obviously this isn't going to be the playthrough we carry on with. But just to show you some of the options that I may fiddle around with in between recordings, if there's a nice table nearby that I can get on and utilize next time. So we're just going to head back out of here for now and actually continue on to where I did get to with the story. Whoop, through that loading screen again.
Let's move, BD.
And yeah, we're just going to head off planet now.
Hey, Seer.
Cal, good to see you back in one piece. Mari Kosan contacted us. We know you couldn't find Tarful.
I love risking our lives for nothing. It's fantastic.
It wasn't for nothing. Mari and Choysic will come through.
I like your optimism. We could all use a little of that now and then.
Hey, I'm a positive guy, too. I'm positive that if I die, I'll be very upset.
You did good, Cal. We might not have found Tarful yet, but you saved lives today. Don't forget that.
Thanks.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the holotable,
what's out
and
there.
then you'll see this little marker that pops up once again on Zepho to tell us we have another new main objective over here.
Back to Zephyr,
So we'll
huh?
head out back
The
to
Empire
Zepho.
might have found a Zepho tomb. We can't waste any time.
I'm just actually going to pop up and have a little look at the terrarium here, seeing as I've talked about it a few times, but haven't actually shown you guys just yet, just in case you do want to see it, that I do have less seeds on this one than I do on the other one, because I've not been collecting as I've gone along, because actually the 2 times I've come back into this game, I've just been rushing the gameplay through to try and catch up to where I was before, just so I could redo some recordings. However, this one, I actually planted and looked at this terrarium before, on this playthrough, when this was originally going to be my main playthrough until that footage got corrupted. So this one's actually started growing, which is quite nice to see. But yeah, basically any terrarium thing you collect will go there, just so you're aware. Now we've been called up to sit in our chair, which means we're about to arrive at Zepho. So let's just hop up in and see this landing.
There's a long journey ahead of us. These ancient tombs didn't survive all this time because they were easy to find.
It's a challenge I'm willing to take.
I can see that. I'm glad you believe in what we're trying to accomplish.
Oh yeah, so here becomes your first sort of actual choice answer of the game. I chose, I
Wasn't
believe, in
sure
this
at
quest
first.
last time I did
I
it.
don't blame you. You were alone on Bracca a long time. Probably expecting Jedi from the High Council. But instead, you got us.
And you got me. We're in this together.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so I sort of speculated that it's strange that that's the first place where they give you a choice to make in conversation, because then you sit and think, oh, this maybe actually does have a big impact on the game because they've not given you that choice feature at any other point. It would seem strange to just give it to you randomly. But actually, that response coming out of that ended up feeling fairly similar
Here either. Must have cleared
on
out the certificate soon.
both sides in the end.
That's
So
good for us, but the cave will be
I don't think
quality.
I don't think it's going
I'll
to
do what I
have
can
too
to
much of an
monitor their
impact going
movements.
forward.
Something about this doesn't feel right. The
We
Empire
will
doesn't give up
see.
ground.
I know. I feel it too.
Watch yourselves, okay?
You too.
Okay, so I meditated here before. Use my skill point. I mean, again, doesn't really matter too much on this one. I'm just going to get improved stim. I'm pretty sure that matches up now with what I had on the other game. And we're just going to come running down here.
After all the crazy things we've done,
I also messed up this force slow last time. I tried to force push it instead, but I pressed the wrong button. Not much smoother this time around. And off we hop. I think we obviously recognise where we are here. Where we want to go is over this way, which actually running through here to catch up on this game. I didn't actually come this way at all while I was coming through here. So this is actually all going to be not showing on the map at this point. Here, hence why I'm not going to look at the map, but that's absolutely fine. Remember, this is the way I was coming. Very nice. Slow our way over here again. Much smoother across there.
Can anyone hit him? How did you kill them all?
And we wipe these guys out, no problem. I'm just gonna, I mean, this just shows that I haven't come across here on this run through, because I didn't even have this chest. But I will just grab whatever's in here out of here, just so I can try and match things up later on if need be, and if I end up using that kind of material. But yeah, so for now, I'm going to hop in this cable car. That's going to bring us up to here. We use this meditation ring, which actually ends up being the checkpoint that I got to previously, so that will bring us perfectly up to that. However, there is one more area that I want to go to and try and get into this episode, which is around here, because there's actually a nice little side fight that I think we could end off on, because I actually went ahead and did that side fight, finished it off, and obviously then the recording went south, so I would quite like to try and do that again, get it done properly, and show that to you guys, because I think it's quite an interesting fight. It's a fight you could definitely take advantage of. Hopefully I've got all the powers and things I need for it, because it's tough enough even at full strength. Yep, so we want to head this way. You'll probably recognise this place from a couple episodes ago. We came obviously in this way rather than heading out this way. And where we're going to go is over here with this big guy. And we'll have a nice, hopefully, cinematic battle here. Finish him off. Nice swift strike to the gut. And then we're going to just hop through here to this nice dark room we were in before. Except now
inflicted heavy damage to the Separatist dreadnought. Unfortunately, the same is true for our vessel. Despite the damage, I recommend we see this through, together. You know, I'm not one to back down from a fight.
Okay, so it's a nice little data entry. We're then going to head out here. Jump up. Oops. And head inside this way where we couldn't reach before. Because again, needed this overcharge system.
Good work, BD.
And so this is now where I came to last time. Had a very nice, difficult fight. Got myself killed. Decided to end off the episode. And then found out my footage was corrupted. Got very annoyed, so I came back down here while I wasn't recording to fight this guy again. And then proceeded to beat him with a bit of a scummy method, I must admit. But you know what? We're going to do it right now. And yeah, we'll show you how to do it. So you pop down here, slam your way through this door, kind of get his attention, because he is one of these super side bosses, Rabid Jotaz. So, you know, not an easy one to beat by any means, but all you have to do is sort of get him in this doorway. Make sure he swings at you a few times. Call it 3 times, and then jump in, slash away. It's a very cheap method, for sure. But with these guys, I mean, you saw how much trouble I had on Bagano with that side boss. Special creature, I think they're called. And yeah, that's because they are very difficult. So that's a nice, easy way to take down one of these side creatures. And hey, if you can make it easy for yourself, why not? Bit of a cheap method, and obviously I would say, you know, if you want to get the most entertainment out of this, probably do it the right way. But I just thought it was interesting how they kind of built in quite an obvious flaw to this boss's area, and I just wanted to make sure you were all aware of it, said flaw. No, I don't think we can actually get in here just yet. No, it's all redded off. So basically what I'm going to do, because I haven't moved further than that in the other playthrough, it could be that actually that side boss comes back in my other playthrough, because I can't remember whether I saved after it or not, or I went somewhere to save after it or not, or if I just let it, if I just shut it off to sort of let it reset as far back as it would. I think that's probably what I did. I probably tried to let it reset. Not sure if that's going to work or not. So basically, yeah, I'm just going to run through a little bit further here. Ooh, got myself stuck. Very nice. This sort of had a force thing on it for a second, but that's fine. Yeah, so I'm just going to run through a bit further here. If there is a little point where I can stop, then I will.
BD, need an overcharge here.
And then, yeah, if I just have to repeat some of this on the next episode, then I will also do that as well. So we'll get BD to hold the door for her.
Good work, BD.
Oof, we'll explode ourselves. We'll have a real quick climb up here, because why not? Pop through the other side.
Unwise.
Oh, hello. security door. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to have to play through a bit of this in the other game to catch up. But actually what I might do is play this part sort of off camera and then just start the game from whichever point that I get to on here.
BD, here!
Chop you in half, very nice. And overcharge this. And then actually, surprisingly enough, this should come up to a relatively what's the word I'm looking for? A relatively full-length episode, whereas I thought it was actually going to be quite short. Now, I was assuming I wanted to be able to get in here, but I'm not really sure why that would be. So, actually, just head across. We will potentially where does that go? Okay. This one will just require a bit of thought before we can end out this episode. It is also quite late at night here for me, as I'm just trying to get this done so that I can upload sort of overnight tomorrow. Now I'm really trying to think with this, so actually I suppose what I want to do is have that in a place where I can jump into it, I'd imagine. But is that really going to help me? That's the real question. I need the charge for the door, that's for sure. And I need to be able to get on and off this, I believe.
Thanks, BD.
But obviously that's not going to be how it works. So if we end the charge, can I instruct him from here? Oh, well, that lets us come up here at least for a nice little secret we wouldn't have found otherwise.
We're hit! Brace yourselves!
There was a battle. The ship went down.
So that's why that's there.
Survivors.
Now this feel like, oh yeah, you should be able to cut, and you can. I just tried to cut it earlier and I must have missed the hitbox on it. So that will probably make all the difference. Yeah, it will. Not a problem.
Appreciate it.
You live and you learn. It was all nice, smooth and cinematic before that, but hey ho, it's got to happen at some point. Oops.
General, are you injured?
I'm fine, Commander. Where is Brotha?
Now
Where
then,
is my Padawan?
where do I want that fan
I'm
to
scouting the
lead
wreckage
me?
now.
Is the
We'll
question.
find him. I'm getting a transmission now. Probably the squad. Oh, hang on. It's from the Supreme Chancellor.
Back out that way, I'd imagine. That'll do. Let's head out there, I suppose. Yeah.
Let's move, BD.
I think that's what we're going to have to do, is go back the way we came. Bit of backtracking, which should just leave us off at about the right time for a full episode, which will be
Come on, BD.
very nice actually, considering how I thought this was going to go and how short I thought it was going to be. Could actually work out very well. So let's now I'm sure I came in through the roof, didn't I?
Let's head out.
Actually, where do we want to go from here? That is the question. Oh, now I'm not so sure. Oops. I'm very sure that that was a silly move. There's now actually... I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, surely I must be able to get through these doors. In fact, all I probably need to do is keep BD overcharging, and I'm sure the door's open.
Hey, BD.
I just wasn't really paying attention to that part before, so that's completely my bad. So let's pop that on again. Does indeed open the doors. So we can keep BD on the overcharge, and we can use our force to stop this, preferably a little bit sooner than that. About there. Oof. And we just get off it. So there we go. And yeah, so that's actually all a bit of a side bit. At first I thought, when I first came in here on the last recording, I thought this was all going to be the main story stuff. I did come across that side boss and thought, is it a side boss? Does it just look slightly different from the other ones of these kind of troll creatures? Turns out, yep, it was the main side boss that you can go and find for yourself. And even then I thought, well, maybe this is still the story progression path. It's definitely not. Main story is in fact over this way. But obviously what we're going to do for now is just find a little place to stop. So I think I will in fact go back this way to the point where it's all saved on my other game. But I will do all of that side stuff and catch up on that game off camera. Sorry, on that save file off camera, so that we can all be completely up to date on this. It might turn out that the save file will have already counted the fact that I've beaten that side boss, but if not, I'll just do it again. So anyway guys, thank you for watching. Sorry this was a bit of a slapdash approach to this episode. It was obviously a bit different, seeing as I was going back through some of the stuff that I'd already done. However, I do hope that you enjoyed the sort of freer combat style of it, because I was able to just fight and not talk so much and give you maybe some better fighting scenes. And yeah, I do hope that you enjoyed the episode overall. We can get back on track now, as I should hopefully be able to get this footage put in and then get back onto my main playthrough. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy, please leave a like and a comment down below, and also obviously subscribe if you would like to continue to see this going forward. But until next time, it's been 666 Games, and I'm signing out, so peace.